Hey everybody, welcome back and a happy new year from us at the Beard Guys. Hope you've all had a lovely little Christmas holiday and a new year. It's been good fun for us, nice to relax a little bit, take a bit of a step back from work and from the channel as well. So it's been a nice break. But whilst I've been doing that, I've been sneakily playing a little bit of WoT Tanks in the meantime, and I've been back on Xbox actually. I've been playing mostly PlayStation recently, or up until Christmas anyway, and then I decided to pick a few things I wanted to try and 3-mark on Xbox, because I've been kind of neglecting it, and one of those ones was the Walker Bulldog, because it's a really, really fun tank to play. Maybe my favourite light tank in the game, it certainly is at the moment. So I did a few sessions on this. It's been pretty good fun. This is the final game that tipped me over the edge to get me my third mark of excellence. It's actually the first third mark I've got on Xbox. I hadn't really bothered grinding any out up until now. I've got a few on PlayStation. I think they're all on the German heavy line that I did in the Road to Tier 10 series. But here we are in a light tank on Xbox. We're on Live Oaks and made a bit of quite a bold play early. This is somewhere I like to go here sometimes in light tanks. Well, you'll see where I end up going, kind of to the next bush, but it's a little bit of a bold move, and like I found, like when you're grinding out marks, trying to get your third mark, you end up cursing yourself when you make a bold move and you get screwed and you die early. It ruins your MOE, and you curse yourself for being too bold. But you know, sometimes you make the bold plays and they pay off, and that's how you get the big points. But I found I was thinking about risk a lot more and trying to be a lot more cautious, because it's all about consistency for MOE. It's not about just getting a few huge games, it's about consistency. And so I was playing tons and tons of games and just trying to never ever have that one fail game or drop it down, even if you're just chipping away at that mark every little bit at a time. As long as it's going up, you're going in the right direction. I think here I was on about 94.6 or 0.7, so I knew if I got a really good game, it'd probably tip it over to the third mark. So here, this is the bush I wanted to get to, but this guy, the risk of doing this is, it's a really nice spot for spotting people out, but if a light tank kind of YOLOs along that little, well, it doesn't even have to YOLO, but just like drives along that little ridge, along like the D3, D4 area, they can quite easily spot you out sometimes. And then you're at the mercy of getting shot by a hell of a lot of tanks. But thankfully, that guy didn't spot us. We tried to position the bush in between me and that light tank, because he is the only one at risk of spotting me. And thankfully, he's buggered off over there. So it's not been too bad a start. I've got to the bush I wanted to get to. I've got full clip loaded. We've done a little bit of damage, a little bit of spotting, and we're in a good spot to help our team out as well. It was pretty fun. It was quite different grinding out marks after only doing them on German heavy tanks before, where you can kind of just rely on your own sort of armor and damage dealing potential to just charge in there and do what you need to do. Here we go, nice little side shots into the Type 59, and he drops behind the ridge. But yeah, it's a little bit different. I think when I went in to start doing the light tank MOE, my initial feeling was, this is going to be hard, because you can't guarantee, like half time you play a light tank, you get in a really good spotting place and spot up loads of enemies, and then your team don't shoot them, or someone else gets the assist, and you can't reliably predict that you can't rely on your team to regularly get you assisted damage points. But I quickly realised that the solution to that is just do the damage yourself and forget about assisted. I mean, you're going to get assisted anyway as a kind of byproduct. And when I was in a tier 10 game, definitely try and get some assisted, because there's so many hit points around and you can get quite a lot. But really, I was playing for a little bit of cheeky spotting, but mostly just looking for damage, really, because that's the only person you can 100% rely on. Well, you can try and rely on. There we go, another shot into the Type 59. So you need to get good at putting out damage, and that's what I did in the Bulldog, and it worked a treat. It took a while. It took me, I don't know, a few sessions over the Christmas holidays. I think the final one was about 15 or 16 games. Managed to get up to 94.5. I'd had like 12 pretty decent games in a row, or average games in a row, I guess, but like enough, like 2k combined. And then I had one on Himmelsdorf where I got one bombed by a T49 after I did one ribbon of damage, and I was on 94.5. So that put me down to 93.8, I think, something like that, which was a bit of a kicker, but we managed to pull it back and get this a few games later. So you can see I'm reload. Once I've fired off a few sniping shots, I'm reloading my clip quite a lot, because if I'm going to be up close to anyone, I want a full clip, because that's kind of, I want that damage potential. There's a huge amount of clip potential in the Bulldog. So I'm reloading at every opportunity. And I've seen this lone Type 59. I reckon we can get in there. And we can, the good thing about this tank, so I know if I empty this whole clip into this Type 59, even if someone got spotted who I didn't know was here and one bombed me and I died, I know that if I got this full clip into him and died, then that would still be good enough to keep my MOE at least even or thereabouts. So I'll have done, what, yeah, 11 damage, 7 assists, like good enough, good enough. I was probably looking at about 2k combined to keep it level at this stage, I think. So probably 2.5k to 3k to make it go up a little bit. But that's kind of my goal. It's like 10 damage ribbons. If I'm getting a few bits of assist, probably okay. Anything else is a bonus. But we're going to get a little bit more. We managed to get a nice little dodge on the 40-43 and pop back up. Just wait for that reload. I know I'm a little bit exposed, but I want to get this guy. We take a hit. Screw it. We shuffle back a tiny bit. There we go. Ooh. And just get him out of the game, leaving us on 251 health. But now we've done 14 damage ribbons. We've got 7 assisted. Quite a few shots in the clip, so we're going to have a little bit of a snipe on these guys. They're on the back foot nicely, and hopefully we can also, we'll keep them spotted for our team as well. Here we go, T-34. Nice squishy target. If we can hit the right squishy bits. There we go. And turns himself towards me, which isn't going to do much because his front armor's trash as well. And we can keep peppering away. One more. There we go. Nice. Sneaky extra shot damage, and we're up to 18 damage ribbons. So I've got a reasonably good crew on this. I didn't put my best American crew on it. I think that's still sitting in my T49, which I haven't really used yet. But this has got about 5 or 6 skills, so it's got all the basics. It's got Sixth Sense, it's got BIA, it's got all the camo stuff. So it's a pretty well tooled up light tank, but doesn't have all the crazy juicy extras. And you can see we're running cola instead of a med kit as well, down at the bottom, which I found is pretty useful. It's nice to have that extra little bit of everything. And I'm not sure I had any games where I lost money when I was grinding. So maybe 1 or 2, but maybe that T49 game. But it really it wasn't an issue making money if you're putting out decent games. Here we go, taking out the 1375. I really enjoyed this. Thought this guy would probably kill me, but I wanted to go in there anyway and do a bit of damage. Hit one shot into him, set him on fire, swing round, bounce one, try and get round. I was going to swing in and ram him there, to be fair, but actually dived round behind him, put the extra shots in, and managed to kill him before he got a shot on me. He might have been able to do me in one shot with a good roll on that. So we got a little bit lucky there. And we reload the clip once again. We're looking pretty solid. At this stage, I'm thinking, right, if I can just get a couple of little shots into this oh-ho, then this might be looking pretty good for a third mark game. We got 10 assist ribbons. We got 26 damage ribbons, 3 kills. Feeling pretty good about it right now. Oh-ho kills the 5100. And there he is. Oh, bounce one. Find his butt. There we go. Oh, track him. There's the sweet spot. And bounce another one, just shuffle it over a little bit. There we go, nice. Gets the kill shot, throws out a good game. 28 ribbons in the end, damage ribbons in the end. And there we go, 3,364 damage, 1,000 assisted, first class mastery, and my 3 marks finally. I think we put it way over. I think if we, yeah, 95.34, so that went up probably 0.6 from that game. So pretty comfortably ticked over the edge. We got a sniper medal as well, and you see we still made 43,000 silver even with those that premium consumable running. So a pretty respectable game. I don't think I got a mastery badge, and the whole time I was grinding out these marks over Christmas. I think this game was about a 2100 base XP. I think that's about as good as it got. I maybe got a 2200, something like that. But I didn't get a mastery badge. I do already have mastery on this tank from way back, I guess, when it was probably easier, or I had some beast game that I've forgotten about. But Yeah, no mastery badge, so they're pretty hard at the moment for the Bulldog, which is, I guess, unsurprising because it's a tier 7 light tank that can see tier 10, so there's a lot of XP potential there. But there you go, you can see 2,134 base, 41 shots fired, 39 hits, which is very, very pleased with, and 24 pens, which is slightly less pleased with, but very nice amount of damage. So there you go, that's the Walker Bulldog. I'm going to have a look at 3-marking some other stuff. Some of the other stuff are shortlisted at the moment. I mean, I'm leaning towards doing another light tank now because that was so much fun. But the other stuff I've shortlisted is my T29, my Chieftain, my Jagdtiger 88, and one or two others I can't remember. So those are the ones I'm probably going to try and 3-mark, maybe some other tanks. And also there'll be some new Battlebeards coming up. Look forward to that in the new year. Some more Battlefield 1 kind of Battlebeards-esque videos. And we're also going to have plenty of Road to Tier 10 on the French heavies and the British mediums, so look forward to that. Nice one. Thanks for all your support with the Christmas live stream. That went really well. We've raised about £1,300 in the end for War Child, so fantastic effort from everyone who supported that. Thank you very much. Nice one. All right, well, have a lovely new year, everyone. My name is Ben. We are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.